Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going there, all right? We are talking about all the things around your house that you need to be cleaning that you're probably forgetting about. And if you are, don't feel bad. Unless you're some kind of magical cleaning unicorn, you've probably overlooked most of these things. But look, if you haven't, I'm impressed. So look, we're starting now. We're starting today, and I just decided to pick the top 10 because I don't want to overwhelm you. But if you do like this, I can do more in the future because trust me, there are more than 10. If you are new here to my channel, please just take a minute and hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you are following me over on Instagram because I'm really trying to put in more effort over on Instagram. So I would appreciate you following me there as well. And with all of that said, let's just dive right into this mess, and we're going to start with number one, and that is your coffee maker. Either your regular coffee maker, your Keurig, your Nespresso. If you've ever noticed over time that your coffee is starting to taste weird, a little bit stale, it doesn't taste as good as it used to, that is because of calcium buildup within the machine that needs to be cleaned out. And it's really easy to do. There's two different methods I'm going to show you. First thing, very obvious but needs to be said, unplug your machine before doing this. Any of the removable parts, just take those, wash those under warm soapy water. This also includes wiping the exterior of the machine, cleaning off the buttons, and then we gotta go and clean the actual machine interior, the reservoir, all of that. So the first method is just by using vinegar. So you can put a cup of vinegar where the water goes and run a cycle. I know some of you out there are probably cringing at the thought of this, but vinegar is really effective at removing those calcium deposits on the machine. So once you run the cycle with vinegar, then you want to run it again at least 2, if not 3 more times with regular water that will flush out any of that vinegar smell or taste. I actually did this yesterday and it worked great. My coffee tasted so much fresher this morning. Now, another option if you are very anti-vinegar is you can pick up cleaning pods. They make these for different types of machines. And this particular one that I picked up is all natural, which I just felt better about because you're putting it in a machine that you're then drinking out of. And you just put this in the pod compartment of your Keurig, run your water through, and it will clean it using this. And it is recommended you do this cleaning process at least every 3 months. Next up is more of a category, and that is the top of things. And for me, I'm very guilty of this because I'm on the shorter side. I'm 5'3", so I just can't see it. So if I can't see it, do I really need to clean it? So just to name a few here, the top of your refrigerator, the top of your microwave, the top of any ceiling fan blades, the top of your curtains. Walk around your house and kind of look up and be like, oh, haven't cleaned that in years. And while we're looking up, I'm just gonna also throw in the corners. Sometimes cobwebs are all up in there and you don't even notice. Next up are baseboards. And I have a whole new appreciation for baseboards. If you see behind me, we just got brand new ones put in, the big, thick, chunky 8-inch ones. You can use some warm, soapy water and just get on there and scrub them because you will be shocked how dirty these get. Another option for cleaning baseboards or walls for that matter are using magic eraser sponges, but actually not sponges. This is my new favorite cleaning tool of the month, the magic eraser sheets. So they come in thinner sheets. Instead of using an entire sponge on one job, you just use one sheet, and when you're done, you can throw it away. Just be careful with these, use a light hand because they can remove paint as well. So I like to use these on white surfaces. Next up is the dishwasher. And whew, this is a pain point for me, you guys. Our old dishwasher recently had a leak. That's what caused all the extensive damage in our house. So first thing, I'm just gonna throw in there. Check your dishwasher for leaks. You would be shocked the damage it can cause. First step is pull out the bottom rack and look in the drain area. Then you actually want to remove the filter itself. It usually pops right out. And sometimes, depending on your dishwasher, there's gonna be 2. There's gonna be a larger filter and then a smaller grain filter. And all you need to do to clean these is wash them under warm soapy water. They may be really nasty. They may not be, just, no judgment here, no judgment. Then you want to put all of that back and put 1 cup of distilled white vinegar on the top rack in a dishwasher safe container, and then run a hot water cycle. And again, kind of like with the coffee machine, that white vinegar is going to help descale the inside. Next up is something that I'm personally guilty of having not cleaned any time in recent memory, and that is the stove vent. Depending on what kind of stove you have, they're all gonna look a little bit different. They're gonna be removed differently. Check the manual, ask somebody in your house to help you if you need to, but you just wanna remove this vent. Now, depending on how badly stained yours is, the best method that I came across in my research is actually soaking it in hot water mixed with OxiClean. So that will really deep clean and remove the stains. If yours isn't as badly stained, you can try and run it through the dishwasher. Now, similar to your dishwasher, you also don't want to forget your washing machine itself, especially if you're like me and you have a front loader. So for the front gasket, that is something I clean after every load. If nothing else, you want to fully dry it between loads, just to prevent any mold or mildew from growing on there, and then to clean the actual interior of the washer itself. So you want to run a load with 1 cup of vinegar and 1 cup of baking soda. The vinegar is going to help descale the interior, and then the baking soda is going to help remove odors and freshen it up. That, like the dishwasher, should be cleaned about every 1 to 2 months. Your home air filter, this is something you don't want to forget because it's very important. That is affecting the air quality in your entire home. And depending on what type of air filter you have, they need to be replaced at differing frequencies. So most homes have these pleated air filters, and those need to be replaced every 3 to 6 months. Next up is the trash can itself. This is something you don't want to forget because over time, I mean, trash cans can start to smell really bad and nasty, and that could stink up your house. So what I do is I take mine out in the backyard, I just clean it out with soap and water, and then I hose it down, I leave it out in the sun to dry, and then we bring it back inside. And while we're talking about the trash cans, I just want to show you one of my favorite little life hacks is putting an upside down command hook on the side of the can and then attaching the trash can bag to it so it doesn't fall in as you're throwing your trash away. Next is your shower head. These can really build up a lot of calcium deposits. Now, if yours is really bad, you might just want to think about replacing it. You can get them very inexpensive on Amazon, like under $10, but if yours is nice and salvageable, one cool method for doing this is you can take a plastic bag, fill it up with distilled white vinegar, and then you can take a rubber band and tie that around your shower head and let it soak overnight. And then in the morning you want to remove that bag of vinegar. It should have loosened a lot of it up. Then you could take an old toothbrush and really scrub the rest of it off and see how much you can get off. Another option is just to soak a microfiber cloth in distilled white vinegar and then wrap it around the shower head itself and leave that overnight. Now, earlier we talked about cleaning on top of things. Also, we need to talk about cleaning behind things. Big one that I have forgotten about for months is behind the TV. It is shocking how much dust accumulates back there. And while you're at it, take a lap around your house and go behind other things. Maybe behind your couch, dust off behind your curtains. And I'm just gonna cut it off there because that was our 10 for today. I don't wanna overwhelm you with too many, but I would be very happy to do another one of these in the future. So if you would like to see that, give this a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments how many of these were you already cleaning on the regular. Regardless if you've already been on top of it or you hadn't cleaned any of these things ever, we're starting fresh today. So thank you guys as always so much for watching. If you are new here and you watched all the way to this point in the video, make sure to just take a second and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. Also, go find me over on Instagram at Vassor Beauty if you're not already following me there. With all of that said, I will see you soon with a new video. Bye.
Oh my God, this coffee's amazing. What kind is this? Clean and brew. Huh, must be like one of those new organic ones. Hon, can we get more of this clean and brew coffee? It's amazing.